perfectionism and judgment. Okay, so when we're perfectionism, if it's constantly trying to live up to somebody else's yardstick, or even the yardstick but it's impossible, and it's an impossible yardstick. If we're constantly trying to live up to that, then, and we are hard on our own selves, then we often will be judgmental and hard on others. Like, they're not perfect, or we start noticing and emphasizing flaws, and where someone doesn't quite measure up to, we will focus on those, right? And instead of focusing on the beauty in other people and the beautiful things that they bring naturally, instead of like focusing on the things that they might not be as good at. So I was just thinking a lot about how judgment plays into perfectionism, and then we start judging and we hold ourselves to impossible standards. We often will hold other people to impossible standards, and honestly, that just creates like a dirty feeling inside. And instead of focusing on the positives that someone or something brings into your life, and so this is my quick take on how judgment relates with perfectionism and how they feed into each other. And honestly, it's just, no one needs that in their life. Also, just like real quick, so before I became a parent, I often would see how people interacted with their other kids, and like I 100% judged them. And God has a funny sense of humor, because our first child was special needs, and she changed the game in everything. But I quickly changed. Now I will never ever cast judgment on another parent or their situation, because she just like made me face all of that at one time. And so if there was any ounce of bad judgment towards other parents and how they parent their children, like, that is gone in my life. And so it, like, through situations in our lives and stuff, we learn from it, right? But also, I'm a better person because of it, and now I just have like love in my heart to help other people, or love in my heart, like, and see the beauty and how hard parenting is, and respect those who show up for their children. And so there's my quick take on like judgment in my life, and how I was like, oh yep, never gonna judge another parent ever again. So there's that.